My dudes and dudettes, Australia and Sri Lanka. We haven't made any changes because apparently the only change that might be happening is Marnus Labuschagne potentially coming out of the side for Cooper Connolly, which is why I have Cooper Connolly as the 12th man. Now, the reason... Oh, this is going to be Yellow Jacket Smith. I forgot about that. I forgot I'm going to get the Yellow Jacket in there instead of the blue one. Did I pin my comment? Yeah, I need to pin my message. All right, let's get into it. Sri Lanka have called tails. Sri Lanka have won the toss. Yellow Jacket Smith takes the L. And Sri Lanka will bowl first, so we're going to bat first on a dry, dusty, day 2 shit tip wicket. And I forgot to hit start recording on my computer, so that's fun for me. But I'll get it done. I'll do my YouTube intro again. Hello! Welcome back. Test match action of cricket. If you weren't interested in seeing this one, I don't know why you are. Because everyone wanted me to do this. Australia lost the toss, and they were sent in to bat here at Gaul. This is a nice community-created Gaul ground. Doesn't really look like a fort, because it's not super tall, but you never know. We'll see how we go. Travis Head facing up early, and oh my goodness, it's 4. Stewart reckons Webster potentially out over the side if Connolly does come in. If you're wondering why, this is the first and only test that I will be doing of this series. I was very busy last week. I didn't have time. Now I'm here, and I do have time. Well, I don't really have time, but I'm making time. Like all good men do. That's a nice defensive shot. Where will Connolly bat if Marnus goes out? Probably 3. I don't know. I'm not a selector. Are you a selector? Do you know the answer to that question? I personally don't. Sri Lanka throwing with the toss. Yeah, honestly. This could be a nice cruisy day for me, scoring 5 million runs. This bloke is honing in on the stumps, though. And this Sri Lankan team, the ratings for them in-game is like whoever made this Sri Lankan team, they're all rated like 90-something. I don't know how Uzi is wearing a jumper here. And we've got spin into the attack, second over of the test. Yes, realism. That's what we love to see. You'd put Inglis at 3 over Webster. Well, apparently Inglis is not playing. Oh, I'm not sure on the answer to that question, though. Oh, I actually pressed triangle, which is supposed to be a defensive shot, and he's played a drive. Let's see if he can break the ground record for most runs. Well, they were saying it was probably going to be more a traditional goal pitch, which I think is less of a shit tip, but yeah. Which means, what, more of a road? Or something? No, a run there. Also, the reason I'm streaming this is because I could have just recorded it by myself tonight for 3 hours. But I thought, if I'm going to suffer for 3 hours, potentially bowling of 90 overs, then you'll have to suffer with me. So I appreciate you spending any time here whatsoever. There's some more runs for Travis Head. Fielders have a bit of a miscommunication, and we come back for 2. Would rather talk to us than yourself for 3 hours. Yeah, because I don't have to come up with all the topics. Like, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a yapper. You know, some people love to yap. My exact thinking with the showy 3 avoid tomorrow. That's it. Suffer with everyone else. We put some stuff in 21, by the way, because all of the 3 voids were locked because of construction zone was locked down by the time we left. I haven't given up on the Maxwell Challenge, no. Just like Travis Head has started this in absolutely ripping form. That's true when you're at piss, basically never on the potty. That was for 2 reasons. One, everyone else in the room loved the sound of their own voice more than me. And I was actually busy working a lot of the time. Because I had deadlines I needed to hit. That's another boundary. Like, if something important happened at the end of the show, I needed to edit that, and it would take, you know, the next 30, 40 minutes because it took forever to get the files off the computer, off the network computer into an editable space. This is a test match, and I'm absolutely taking the piss. What am I on? None for 18 after 3. Oh, full and straight. Bit of bat. No run. Have I read Poppy's Playtime? Have I played Poppy's Playtime? Is that a horror game? I feel like I've heard of it. Couple runs. Is this the spinner who should be bowling now, by the way? Have I got the wrong bloke who should be bowling? Like, of their spinners, is Peris the guy who should be bowling? Or should I change to their team and take him out of the attack? This is the bloke that should be bowling. Okay. What came up on your Facebook the other day, Wilso? He bowled first in the last test. Oh! How good. Oh, the ab reveal. Nice. What a time. The ab reveal was peak. It was peak content. I think I still have the video on my computer. Like, on my desktop. It was just meme-worthy content, you know? You think Constas will struggle in the Shield. He's trying to get back to play the Shield game, I think. That's absolutely plum, dude. Bye-bye. That is absolutely out. That's silly from me, trying to play a back foot shot on a pitch that you probably never need to play a back foot shot on. That's actually swung a fair bit too. Khawaja out for 1 for 19. You think it was harsh dropping Constas? Potentially. It's just you play the conditions. That's more runs. Usman, just 1 ball to hit a boundary. Do you think Maxwell or Marnus will score 100 next game? I have no idea, mate. I am not... I am not a clairvoyant. Oz helmet is stuffed. You know what? It doesn't matter. Does it? Yeah, the Powerball numbers for tomorrow. Yeah, the Powerball is going to be 3. And the numbers will be 8, 12, 13, 16, 23, 31. And if that pays off, and I didn't bet on it, tell you what, then that is an outrageous moment in my life. If someone wins 40 mil, or what's Powerball tomorrow, 60 mil? It'd be huge. Someone won $100 million yesterday. $100 million. Like, what could you do? Like, one person won $100 million. Look at this field. They've got everyone out. It's a test match. What is this? 4 in the deep. That's pathetic. That's what that is. He's got an ankle soreness, Cummins. That's why he's not in. I mean, Connolly played well in the Big Bash. What was it? He was tied for best Big Bashian of the year. Player of the Big Bash. So, like, forming cricket is forming cricket, regardless of the format. I think that's been proven over a number of years. Just can you convert it? No run. No run. The master plan. Yeah, prevent boundaries. I mean, the rate's only 4. His head hasn't really been on strike enough. It's fine. I don't need to score heavily, do I? I can just chill. It's a test match. I got 90 overs to face. Plenty of time. No run. Oi! Ball hooping on a Sri Lankan pitch. Mate, there's some swing going on at the moment. That's in the gap. And that will be 4. All the very best. How hot is it in your room? I don't know. There's a lot of tech in here. I got a fan on though, so that's at least something. Some sort of consolation. Oofed. Looks that away. This ball is not doing a whole lot, is it? Like, not a whole lot of bounce, I mean. Do I have ESPN Cricket Info installed? No. I'll use it on my computer to look up stats occasionally. Other than that, just watch my Big Bash final video. Mate, it was actually a good record. I did it last night. I was pretty happy with it. Maybe not the result. Spoilers. It's going to be more runs. 4 of them, in fact. 1 for 35. Hi, Twisty. I know it's real hard to get the team spot on, but pretty sure Smith said the top 6 is saying the same. Well, that's great news because I haven't made any changes to the first test. So if the whole team's the same, it's great. I think probably they might bowl another. They might have another pace bowler, potentially. Is that the only thing that could be done there? No run. I was trying to read the articles as to whether Cooper Connolly was playing or not. but unfortunately there was no concrete information, so I've just got to go with what is available. He might come in for Murphy. That's actually not a bad call. You then get an extra batsman, someone who can still bowl off spin alongside Nathan Lyon. Dean, be careful with your batting. I'm actually not taking any risks. The only way I got out was me playing a dumb... it was just a false shot. I went and played the back foot shot, and I should have played it off the front foot. It's 1 for 35. Who got out? Khawaja for 1. It was a terrible dismissal. It was a terrible dismissal. I should be scolded for that dismissal. Richmond bottom 2. I mean, it seems fairly likely that that's going to be the case. Oh, an edge. Off the outside of Marnus's bats. Just the one. Hey, Dean, please take it on this over. Well, your name has a lot of characters in it. So, you must be, and you are new here. You've just come from YouTube. But unfortunately for you, I will be not taking that advice on board. And I'll be playing as responsibly as I can. Okay. Very realistic, Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka not getting chances. Yeah, there was definitely a chance the keeper could have caught that. Over! They've actually, the last 3 overs have been pretty good. I think there's only been 2 runs. Angelo Mathews, more pace. Comes back into the attack. And that'll be 4. Simple. And come on, come on, come on. What is that? Just let it get there. It's 3. Mathews is like 60. I don't know why he's bowling then. Maybe the game was like, you can't bowl spin. The first few overs, the ball was going through the air quite conveniently. No run. You think he actually does bowl just mediums? Fair enough. You should start swinging after headers face 60 or more balls because he is set and his confidence is high. It's not the highest though. The highest is the light green. It goes red, orange, dark green, light green. It's in a gap. And that will, in fact, be another boundary. 1 for 44. Yeah, this is asking to be swept. Jeez, you really can't do anything in this game, can you? It's funny how, like, sweeping is, like, easier. Actually, I need to change my, settings here. Because I do have a... Oh, no, that's T20. Never mind. Epic's fine. Epic is fine for tests. That's right, yes. It's the other one I need. It's only if I'm playing T20s I change it, yeah. How do I have so many difficulties? Because I make them. I mostly just change the physics. The physics is the one that I changed the most recently in my latest update to my difficulty settings. That's a horrible shot. The sweep got so nerfed after Cricket 22. Yeah, like, things that need to change. Buff going down the wicket. Give that a much more wide, like, timing window. And nerf... Oh, yeah, buff sweeps. Nerf drives. Because drives are just OP, in my opinion. They just are too good. Like, you can literally... Like, there was a game... Like, 19 and 17. You really... I mean, you couldn't do this. You couldn't just drive through the covers consistently because you'd nick one. Nerf... Yeah, fielding throws. Too many direct hits. Nerf the throws. But fix them actually running to the ball properly. That's 4. Buff mid-wicket whips, always to fielders. Yeah, but nerf the AI moving like 3 meters and then hitting the ball on the leg side. You know. That's not in the gap. G'day, Jay the cricketer. Welcome in. Buff reverse sweep. Yeah, buff switch hit. Because the AI can always hit it for 6 and you can't. Nerf unrealistic catches. I feel like most of those have been pretty nerfed. I feel like the catching is quite good in this one. Like the catching in the player... I was going to say player movement. The player speed probably is a better way of putting it. The player speed I think is a bit better. Yeah. Ramp doesn't exist. Yeah, ramps... Well, ramps are pretty OP if you're going to hit them. Oh, that's a good ball. A terrible shot. Guys, I'm actually just playing the most realistic innings possible because Marnus is on 14 off 31, looking shaky at the wicket. And I reckon that's exactly how he's going to look tomorrow. But also, like, some of the shots can only be hit depending on the type of like animation set your batsman has. Like depending on which like style of batting you have. And this game is unrealistic. Mathews doesn't bowl more than 1 over. And look at these, 4 in the deep in the field. You're just leaving me easy ones. Do I have any say in the creation of Cricket 26? I would not have thought so. I'm just a man playing a game on the internet. And if there's anything I know about people who voice their opinions on the internet, it's generally that they're all terrible. And it's a vocal minority. Especially to do with like games industry is so toxic. But a lot of just... I think a lot of people who just speak on the internet anonymously are very toxic. You know what I mean? Like, you look at Facebook comments. Honestly, terrible. Like, Reddit exists to be terrible. Twitter is literally just a cesspool of horrible people. Even Instagram comments under, like, most sporting-related posts are quite horrible. I just think people online, they think they can just get away with saying any shit. Like, and especially not, like, I mean, Facebook is terrible because everyone on Facebook has their name. And you're willing to put your name on the dumb shit that you say on Facebook. Like, that's wild to me. That, you know, Karen Lady or, you know, whatever... writes a comment and says, ha ha ha, I love when these people suffer. You know, what, like, Karen, what are you doing? Or, you know, Trent, someone, you know, also just says something crazy on Facebook. Where it's just like, oh, you know, we'd love to see this player, you know, suffer some consequences in their personal life. Or, you know, death threats. Especially it's really bad for, like, players who compete in the AFL because, especially on Instagram, all the players get DMs from people who lose their multis because that player did not get the correct amount of disposals that they needed to win money. And it's like, I'm sorry, but that player's job is not, like, they're not responsible for your bad gambling decisions. And that's probably the one that I hate the most. I've absolutely smashed that. What are you appealing for? It's the middle of the bat. When am I going to start doing Champions Trophy videos? When is it? It's in like a week or two? It's almost a wide. Oof, it's going nowhere. But like Instagram and Twitter, for example, a lot of people on there are, I want to say, anonymous because it's not their first and last name, right? It's their alias. That's the difference. Yeah, you think the big reason why there's no openly gay AFL players? Oh yeah, it'd be terrible. I mean, this is the worst. Like, the internet is such a great place, but it's also such a terrible place. And it's the same with social media. Like, if I did not have to use social media for my job, I would hate it. You know? Like, I think it's so bad for people's mental health. Because you're just constantly consuming. Oh, have a look at that shot. That's all the way for 6. Catch that in your little stand. Thank you, Travis. Here I am talking about a D&M moment and then, oh yes, a big 6, yes. Give me another one. Come on, Mathews, you can't bowl for shit. Yes, 4 again. Hit this old man out of the park. Do I support Premier League team? I do not, actually, no. And again, it's another 4. That's 3 in a row. 50-run partnership up. I literally just abused a player the first time I hit the ball for 6. Oh, and there's another one. But this is a video game. This is different. Head gets to his 50 with 9 4s and 2 6s. That's 11 boundaries in 48 balls. And there's been 24 runs from the over with a ball to come. No, just 20 runs from the over, sorry. Outrageous. And now a quick single. I'll get there. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Oh, you know who I need a message? My tennis coach, my old tennis coach, because I need to get my racket restrung. I was playing so bad today. Any danger? Another short one. But Marnus just gets on the back foot. 1 for 76. Plays rates. Can't always blame the equipment. No, well, like in tennis, yes, you can. Because if your racket is not, like, if your tension to your strings is horrible, like mine was, like, it hasn't been restrung in like 5 years. It was not going to be doing any damage. My technique can be good, but unfortunately, when you're playing with a racket like that, you're cooked. You almost have to slice everything. Very hard to get overspin when your strings aren't as tight. Have I ever been recognised in public? Too many times for my liking. That'll be 2. Can get it done at Tennis Lab tomorrow. Will they do it for free, T-dubs? That's the question. Or do they do it in, or like, what's the cost? For me, yes. Oh, really? I'll give you my racket. Let's get it redone. I'll bring it in. Well, we start at 9. They should be open by then. They owe me a lot of favors. Alright, cool. What's the speed? Is it 20 minutes? Like the Stringers? Can we get a runner in the Stringers? I don't even care if it's like $40 string. Like, I'll pay for it. Just cheap string, as long as it's tight. No run. Yeah, Khawaja made 1. Austin. Who do you think is going to win CT? If you said it, I didn't hear or see because of ad. I have no control over when ads run, by the way, everyone. They play every 20 minutes. The reason for that is so that when you join the stream, you don't have to see one. Because there's no way to actually turn them off on Twitch, because otherwise they play them anyway. I don't actually know who's going to win the Champions Trophy. Australia are still a very good one-day team. They had that series against Pakistan that they lost. But again, like, Australia only plays their best, like, squad of 11 in white ball cricket in the big tournaments. Because they just don't, like, they never play. If you're watching Australia play a bilateral series, they will never play their best 11 cricketers unless it's a World Cup or perhaps a Champions Trophy. They just do not play. They don't play a team, and it's probably, you know, added to the detriment of like the crowd numbers and stuff, because no one goes to the games because they don't, either they're not interested or they're like, well, I want to see the best players who, you know, are the test players, and like, they're not there, so they don't pick them. That's a great shot. That'll be 4. No, it won't, because it's a slow outfield. 2 from the over. 1 for 84. The advertising for that Aussie Pack game was horrendous. You had no clue it was on. I went to the first one at the MCG. That was quite good, actually. Head over mid-wicket. And that'll be 4. Do Oz play best 11s for all test matches? Yeah, pretty much. Australia will pick their best 11 available for basically every test match. Other than, I think, this series, because they've obviously given some of those bowlers like Cummins time to rest. But majority of their star batsmen are playing. Who's going to be a big fail in this tournament? Don't know, actually. The real winner of the Champions Trophy will be cricket at large and the sports betting companies. Does anyone know who's broadcasting it in Australia, by the way? Is it on Prime? Because they had the World Cup. ICC Champions Trophy. How to watch Australia. Oof. Well, this one says Fox Sports Channel 9, but I don't know if that's the case. But then this other one says it live and exclusive on Prime Video. All matches will begin at 8 p.m. The first time in 8 years, the Champions Trophy will make its long-anticipated return. Who was anticipating it? Name one. Anyone in the chat who in this chat was anticipating the Champions Trophy or even knew it existed? I personally wasn't. Sorry, that was just a huge roast. Yes, it is on Prime. Okay, Feb 19 to March 19. Prime Video. So, if you want to watch it. Guys, do I have a deal for you? You get yourself Amazon Prime Video. You get to watch all the Champions Trophy action, because each team plays, what, 3 games? You know, amazing. And you get yourself a free Twitch Prime sub, which you can use on your favourite stream. It doesn't have to be me. Could be anyone. And that's huge. That's really the main thing. You get to support creators with Jeff Bezos money. Because you're already giving him your money to watch a Champions Trophy. So then you get to use the rest of Jeff Bezos' money back to someone like myself or another Twitch creator to, you know, get it in. If you don't use your Prime, you're just wasting money. That's what I think. It's a test match. I'm going at 4.29. I don't need to bat any quicker. Van der Say, the spinner into the attack. That's the leading edge. No run. Go on the D-pad and make head bat with the hat, not the helmet. That's a great call. Yes. We'll do the same with Manus. I've hit that. I reckon I've hit it before it's hit my toe. All right, we are going with, yes, hat against spin. Always. Yeah, come on, change it out. Put the, yes, the hats are on, boys. But only for the striker, which is silly. This is premium content right there. Oh, I'm going to change the YouTube. I'm going to get head hitting a shot, and then I'm going to change the thumbnail on YouTube to like this. Maybe I'll get him slapping it over cover or something. 1 for 91. Will Afghanistan make it to the semi? I mean, you never know. Wouldn't have thought so. What do you have to win? 2 games? 2 out of 3? To make it to the semi? Which means you can only afford 1 loss. It's in the gap on the offside. As we see, there is a very, very slow outfield. Just the 2. Champions Trophy is just a money grab for the ICC. Yeah, I mean, look, there's literally a World Cup or a Champions Trophy every other year. Every year. There's an ICC event every year. It makes them less valuable, in my opinion. It's the reason why I think the T20 World Cups are a bit meh, is because they happen every year. Like the ODI World Cup every 4 years, huge. That's off the back foot. That is going for 4. No exclusivity. Yeah. No run. Where's the next ODI World Cup? It's in a few places, isn't it? Is there 2 host countries again? Or is it just South Africa? 1 for 97. You don't think Carey's keeping his position? What do you mean? He's the number 1 keeper. Carey has no reason to be dropped for Inglis. Absolutely none. Can I use that? Is that a good enough shot? Or is that shit? Does that look like shit? Okay, we want him slapping it through the covers, don't we? That's what we really want. Yes. Well, the Test Championship is on a 2-year cycle, isn't it? Although this one's what, 23 to 25. Yeah, but it's 24 months basically. Dean, is that how you get your thumbnails? No. That's how I used to get my thumbnails. Now I just use the shots from the cutscenes because they look way nicer than the one in the replay. Because the FOV in that replay screen looks a bit meh, and that's why I stopped using it. Jay says he loves grapes. Grapes I love. Grapes are great. It's into the gap. Just another one. We're just working this around here. 5 singles already this over. Next One Day World Cup will be held on Earth. When will the first World Cup be held in Mars? Yes. That makes it 6 singles from the over. 1 from 103. Asia Cup is so pointless. Yeah, but like, I think Asia Cup is actually it's actually quite a good, like, tournament. Because, what are they? Each team plays, what, home and away? Is that right? G'day, Joshy, GGG. Name I haven't seen for a while. Still playing Fortnite. Those were the days. Australia had the Women's FIFA World Cup. But if we're going to get, like, if Australia's going to get a World Cup, it's probably going to be, like, with Japan or with New Zealand, probably, is the most likely time that they'll get a FIFA World Cup, when it's across a couple of countries. It's also very hard because the Southern Hemisphere time difference, or Australia's time difference to a lot of the peak places is quite challenging. But, that being said, obviously the Women's World Cup, I think, was the highest rated ever. And especially the Matildas, who are Australia's most popular team. And I say that based on viewer numbers. They had, what, 16 million people watch that semi-final against England, which is like 60% of the country. Insane. But they were willing to host it in South Korea, which has a similar time to us. Oh, okay. There you go. Add myself to the team. That seems a bit self-indulgent, doesn't it? So much talk about Women's Ashes, Women's World Cup. Yeah. There's also a lot of talk about the Men's Ashes and the Men's World Cup. Women's cricket is growing, it's good. But Australia still leaps and bounds beyond everyone. Especially, like, if England's supposed to be team number 2, and we've just absolutely pummeled them like Travis Head has pummeled this shot to the boundary, you need more development overseas. Oh, I should have used that replay. Hang on, can we use that replay? Replay. No, not replay. I want match review highlights. That's what I want. Give me this 4 that I just hit. See if I can get a screenshot of it. Oh, that's a shit angle. I didn't want that angle. I wanted like this front on angle. Yeah, that's rough. That's okay. Oh, huge swing and a miss. And that's going all the way. It's 6. Give me a nice replay of that, please. Huge. That wasn't the angle I wanted. He's on 83 head. I only just realised. That's straight to... Yeah, that's... Why would I say such things? It's a big wicket for Sri Lanka. Travis Head is going to have to depart. He's hit that straight to sort of cover. And that's disappointing, isn't it? Just an easy catch in the end. Head out for 83. And this is what I want to do. Steve Smith. Oh, cap and everything. He says, I don't need a helmet. Ooh, Stephen. 51-8. It's like you guys have never watched television before. You're complaining about advertisements. Do you not know how it works? The commercial breaks. What's my plan to win the game? I mean, just keep batting, score runs. They keep bowling rubbish. Score more. You watch it on Kale. Yeah, but you pay for Kale. Did you pay for this? No. If you do pay for this, then you don't get the ads. Simple. It's like I swear, I've paid for YouTube Premium for the last, I reckon 5 years. And I tell you all this now, and this is not a, this is not me advertising this, but I reckon I've saved at least, 200 hours in time spent not watching ads on YouTube because I just pay the $11 a month. Which for most people who work a minimum... Oh, no. What on earth was I doing? Three for 128. But I'll go back to my point. If you have a minimum wage job in Australia, you're getting, I think it's what, $22, $23 an hour? It's literally it's half an hour of 1 hour of work. And you're gonna get infinite time because you just never watch an ad in your life. And you're like, oh, it's amazing. You do love to see that. Yeah, ad blockers, mate. I mean, that's fair. But then are you really supporting the people who need the ads to survive, you know? I understand, there's a reason for everything. It's like the same thing with people who pirate movies, and it's like, well, okay, well, you know, you just pay for the convenience. It's alright. We've all been young and have pirated various software in the day. But I pay for everything these days. Oi, that's a nice ball. Had a bit of zip to it as well. Oh yeah, I've got double logos on the cap there. It's weird. Ignore that. No, don't. I almost did it again. You wouldn't steal a car. You would not download a car. Unless it's a DLC. The best bit about that whole, ad that you'd see at the movies where it was you wouldn't steal a car. The music they used for that, they did not have the license for. So they were pirating the music they were using in the anti-piracy ad. It's the funniest thing of all time. Like, it's the most ironic thing of all time. It's such a unbelievable story that it's real. Honestly, you'd rather spend $150 on a membership to your local footy club. But that's fucking great. That's what we love. We love people supporting people who deserve the people, or the support. Because obviously at a local footy club, I'm sure you have lots of volunteers and things who help out. It's good. Look at the hat. It's going through. He's got hair going through his hat. That is outrageous. And that is the end of the first session. I feel like I've been poor. Does anyone else feel like I've been poor? I feel like I've been poor. It's 3 for 129. I should not have lost 3 wickets after being sent in. The first one, Khawaja, was atrocious, sort of a wicket loss. Travis Head's 83 was all right. Marnus was all right. But we need to rebuild. This next partnership between Smith and Inglis, critical as to how this will play out. Marnus was a stumping, not a run out. I know that it was given as a run out because I hit the run button, but it was a stumping. You were doing something well, and then you said something stupid. Yeah. You just help out because your mates actually play footy. It's the same thing with, like, you go to, like, your local hairdresser or things like that. You just support the people. Oh, mate, this is actually some solid bowling now. You lost wickets to a convo on ad blockers, and that's fair enough. Happens to the very best. In fact, it happens to the very worst as well. Oh, you know what's a weird stat? Oh, that's a cracking catch. Inglis got a leading edge. It's a 4th wicket for Sri Lanka. That one held up in the pitch just a little bit. Inglis out for a duck. It's 4 for 129. Jeez. Remember, this is a day 2 pitch. I don't understand why they decided to bowl first. Like, it's only going to get worse to bat on as this goes along. This is not going to be a wicket that gets better. So, I'd love to bowl them out for all of, 50 runs. But knowing this game, I'll make 300. They'll make 550. I'll make 550. And they'll still make 300 in the 4th innings as Carey whips that away to the leg side for 4. Oh, run. Dean batting well and then Dean collapsing. Hey, it happened heaps. Oof, again. Just a bit of trouble there. Spinner doing a nice little job here. No run. Happened to me in the big bash. Mate, it happens. I collapse. I bat well, then I collapse, then I bat a little bit well again. No, it's been happening since 2017. That's around the corner, though, from Smith. And that'll be a boundary. How do you just sit there for so long and then just play this? Because I get to talk to you. That's how. Like, I feel like my focus is on the game a solid 20%. Like, I'm like 20% playing. I'm 80% talking to the stream. Any word of a new Big Ant Cricket game? It's maybe like, I would assume there's a new one coming for the Ashes. Hopefully this time they hit the Ashes release window. They've got till November to do such a thing. And that'll be 4. I don't know how people stream for more than like 6 hours. Consistently though. Like without a break. I mean, you definitely need a break. That's 4. All of a sudden, we're finding the middle of the bat again. Why are there 3 buses in the background? People have places to be, you know. They're actually just watching from the bus. There's 4 buses there. Just like Fred again. Oh, nice. 4. Told you, drives are OP in this game. There's the 150 up in 33.2 overs. That's what, 200 balls? No, it's not. Can't do maths. Or is it? Maybe it is. That's 3 runs! 5 free runs. We love to see it. And that's around the corner, just a single this time. Are you playing in the Gall ground? If so, how do you have to download it? If so, do you have to download it? Yes. I just went to the academy. I went to stadiums and I searched Gall. I went into a couple of them. Oh, it's crashed. The game's crashed. The game has crashed, everyone. I've done no such thing. But it's crashed. Or will it recover? No, I'm pretty confident it's crashed. Is my PlayStation? Yeah, my whole PlayStation's crashed. I actually can't. I can't even press the home button. All right, we'll have to turn it off. We're real broke here. Yeah, that's not good. That's the multi beep. I'm holding the power button. Hopefully it'll come back. Turn itself off. Excuse me. There we go. Something went wrong. Do I have to restart the innings? Nah, this game... The best thing that Big N included in these games is an autosave after every over. And do you know why they included that? Because they knew when they launched the game that it would crash every 20 seconds, every 20 minutes, or whatever. So the workaround was, let's just constantly save the shit out of it so that even if it does crash, you don't lose your progress. Which I see that as an absolute win. Yeah, that's kind of good, but also so bad. Oh, mate, it's hilarious. Manage saves. Auto save, there it is. The auto save is there from 9:31. We might lose an over or so, but we'll be reasonably back. There's a whole car yard out there. I reckon I had at least 2 more boundaries with Carey, so I'll have to... Yeah, because I had the 150 up, didn't I? Does every save go to the same file? I think you can only have 1 auto save at a time. So, like, if you start multiple games, like, if you're playing 4 test matches at once, like, I think only one of them is an auto save. But, like, when you exit it, it's like a proper save. So, like, it should make sense, because I've got, like, 5 save files there. Oh, it's a beautiful strike. And 4. the common sense prevails. Oh, Stephen. Oh. There's too much pace bowling for my liking here. Need more spin. Need to bowl more spin. Draw one. Cut away. Oh, jeez. It was out of the middle. That was out of the middle. The captain bringing himself on to bowl, Dananjaya de Silva. Or is it Dananjaya de Silva? I think it's Dananjaya, right? I think it's the J that is pronounced, not the Ya. Dananjaya. Anyway. It's a couple. And that will be 2. Just the one. No, just the one. Leave. Did I play Rocket League? I haven't played Rocket League in a while. I'd probably be rubbish at the moment if I went back to it. Ooh, that's a movement. Kerry needs to get the broom out. I'm just rubbish at sweeping though. Oh. Got to be careful about that fielder in close. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it away because these two will catch it. Oh, I got rid of my hat, putting the hat on. I need to put the hat back on. Always. Hey! 3 runs. Yes, wave to the crowd. Travis Head made 80 something. Oh, still nice. Oh, that's a lovely pull shot. Yes. Can finally enjoy free runs after the Maxwell challenge. Well, I can't enjoy them until I beat that challenge. Really. As we punch another ball down the ground, this is another 4. How did I feel when Constas got dropped? I mean, personally, I was not emotionally torn up about it. He'll obviously get another opportunity. He's still expected to play in the Test Championship final. He just wasn't picked for the conditions. Mountain Dew couldn't sleep. I mean, that's another way to react. Yeah. And that is just fine using the pace of Fernando to go for 4. Expensive over. How about a short one? I can pull it. Oh, he listened. And I chased it down the leg side but couldn't get bat on it. You were tossing and turning. You couldn't sleep at night. Oh, swept away, and that will be... Oh, saved on the boundary rope. It was right out of the middle, though. Do we just do it again? Alex Carey. It ruined Ravino's day. It really did. He had to call in sick. He had to take a mental health day. That's how much the selectors impacted your day. And Joshy said he saw a 300 coming for him We all know Josh is a clairvoyant, so that's, you know, disappointing that his future-telling capabilities weren't there, you know. Oh, you are taking the P155 there. Alex Carey caught at short leg or silly mid-wit on or whatever it was. That position is rogue, as is this catch. Chandamal takes the catch. Spin to win. Yet again, Carey out for a fair bit. Not enough. You were right. You said those fielders there, they're pretty stupid. 5 for 173. What difficulty are you playing on? I've got my own one set up. It's a, I call it the epic difficulty. We just, you know, it's close enough to the legend without the ball going through the bat, which unfortunately happens too much on the hardest difficulty. Well, I don't even know if it's worked about before. Yeah. Oh, that's a better shot. Come on. That's all the way. Let's be realistic. Khawaja got 230. Now imagine Constance Khawaja partnership. I mean, they could have made heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of runs. Smith only made 140 odd, didn't he? That should be 4. Oh no, it's not. Fielder will get there. Ah, he's slapped that back from about a metre outside the rope, so that's 4. Need 150 run partnership for these two to make a competitive score on this wicket. But we got sent in. It's already a day 2 pitch. Remember, we started on a day 2 pitch. And we've got 3 spinners. It's a spin to win track. They've got some rubbish wickets. Think about how many I'm going to get. Oh. And the ball is hooping about. Can you show it once? Hardest legend is getting too easy. Well, even at times I find my difficulty too easy. I just have to distract myself so that it becomes a bit harder. You know what? This will be the one and only time I show it. In fact, it's probably easier for you. Where are we? This one. These are what we have. I'm just going to run through it. Feel free to pause. There's a VOD also on YouTube, or you can watch the VOD back on Twitch if you need to look at these numbers. The physics is the one for me that you probably want to change like the visual thing, but like for me, I don't find it does too much unless you put it to like 90 or whatever. Yeah. I mean, you can clip it as well. That also is a way of doing that so that you can look at all the difficulty. But I'll be honest. I think the game in general is pretty easy if you play with high enough rated players. Like, the way I get out in this game... Oh! Is like that. Stevens, gone. Well, that is just a major disappointment. You know, I'm going to tell you this because this is very funny. I was about to say the way I get out in this game is through my own stupidity and not through outside edges. And I've just nicked a spinner through to the keeper. De Silva's come in. The captain, he's taken 2 for 5 in 15 deliveries. Australia, a 6 for 184 in less than 40 overs. It's giving collapse. It's giving a terrible first innings. And most importantly, it's probably giving Sri Lanka a chance. And now Webster's done. How many of these silly catches are gonna happen? How many of these silly catches are gonna happen? Look at this. Now, this is the real unrealistic nonsense because Sri Lanka would have dropped all of these catches if we actually just refer back to the first test. None of these chances would have been taken. Mate, huge. Mitchell Stark pumps it. Thanks, Raul. You're a ledge. Love your work. All right. I'm with the tail. I'm not taking any prisoners here. I'm just going to pump the ball. Let's get this to 250 quick smart. There's another 4. Oh, my goodness. That is very close. You know, if we actually analyse the scorecard real quick, Khawaja's dismissal was me being stupid. Head's dismissal was me being stupid. Marnus's dismissal was me being stupid. Smith caught behind. Okay, acceptable. Inglis's dismissal was stupid. Carey's dismissal was very stupid. And Webster's dismissal was ultra stupid. So, like, that's 6 out of 7 wickets were based in the realm of stupidity with only one real conventional wicket to fall throughout. So, as I said, the way to make this game harder, play stupid shots. We are 8 for 193. Kuhneman in next. Around the corner, that's one. Jeez, that fired out of the middle, didn't it? Oh, I'll get to 200. I'll get to at least 215. And then I'll just see what happens. Oh, no, yes. Can't believe that's only going to be with 1. 8 for 195. I'm not going to lie, I feel like you've just thrown it all away in the last 10 to 15 minutes. Hey, you never judge a wicket until you see both teams bat. And you never judge a wicket until all 10 wickets have been lost. You left it 1 for 191 and now it's 8 for 191? Huh? Mate, even Gary's got the cap on. That's how serious he is about this innings. He says, I won't need a helmet because I have a hat. De Silva has 3 for 6. He doesn't have anything else going for him, though. I appreciate that, Raul. Huge words from you. That's going, and it's going to the boundary for 4. The 200 is up. You were right. I know I can't get enough of you. My run rate's like 5. That's pretty good. Oh, that shot's just very good. 8 for 205. That was honestly like me playing tennis today. I would just slap the ball. It would go out, but I would slap at a ball. I would imagine you chefing at tennis. I was actually rubbish today. I was no good. My racket was just, it was like I was hitting with a Kmart racket. Play a few cover drives and just, I was actually shadow batting with my tennis racket for dramatic effect. Not that I play cricket. Kuhnemann has hit this ball. Short cover comes in, takes the catch. 9 down now. What do I think about Cricket 26? Will they improve something specific for batting and difficulty? 9 for 205. I don't know. Yesterday, I sort of was talking, or not yesterday, a couple of days ago, I was talking with the chat about things that they, or was it today? I don't even know how long this stream's been going for. An hour. And I've talked about 700 things. We're talking about what they should buff and what they shouldn't buff. Well, they should buff and nerf. Like, fix this. Nerf direct hits, you know, like... Can we make I would slap at a ball a quote? Yeah, if you wanna. That's your job. That's the community's job to take notes of the quotes. That's a nice edge because it's going for 4. We'll take the runs anyway we can get them. You were low-key looking to see if you could see me at day 2, but now I know why I didn't. I was there day 1. That's the only day I was there. Oh, you mean day 2 at the tennis? Oh, I don't know actually what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about day 2 of the Boxing Day test. The tennis, I was there every day. Except for the middle Saturday. And like a couple days in the second week. That's a little thin tickle. The end of Nathan Lyon. The spin to win. It's done the job. Mendes took the catch. Australia all out. In a really embarrassing fashion for me. But as we all know, 209 on a shit tip of a wicket could be defendable. I wasn't talking about getting the record. That was the chat talking about that. Now, let's give Stark the first over. The ball was hooping around before. We'll see if it continues to do so. Mitchell Stark. Oh, look at that. Pace. Oh, AO Day 2. Right. Where was I AO Day 2? I think I was working the night. Oh, no, it would have been morning. It would have been morning shift. Roaming the outside courts. It's quite busy those first couple of days, literally, because I just have to run everywhere. Catch it! Oh, jeez. What do I do at the AO? Check out my YouTube short about what I do at the AO. It'll give you everything you need to know. It's the last short video I posted on there. I reckon Tiger's got a flag shot this year. Absolutely. If you get a flag for finishing last, we're any sort of a chance. Did you go around Kyrgios match by any chance? Oh, I was off shift and we tried to get in, but we couldn't get in because they had given out all the tickets at like 2 p.m. So I was around like the JCA area. Now we bowl line. Alright, we saw how many rubbish wickets they took. See how many we can take. Oh, this is going to be good. It's going to be spin to win. It's going to be spin to win, isn't it? We need a first slip. Now we need a first slip. We need another slip. Get rid of silly point. They never take a catch. We've got the do we need the deep? Should we bring that fielder in as well to stop the single? We'll see. Dot ball. Is there a certain person you downloaded Sri Lanka from? Yes, but they didn't have everyone I needed, so then I had to download individual players as well. Oh, but like, as in a certain person, no, I just searched by most recent. That's what I did. If you go back to the start of the stream, there's like, on Twitch, not on YouTube, because YouTube I just started at the start of the game. But if you go to Twitch, there's like 25 minutes of me just doing the admin work of downloading the team and getting it right. So you should be able to check the VOD out. Even now, you can go back to the start of the VOD and have a look. I made like 210 or something. Around 200 for the first innings score. Yeah. Why aren't India and Stuff's teams already there? Because they don't have the license for every team in the world. Only select teams. Dean, how can you go back to the start of a Twitch stream? I've always wondered. You have to go to like the channel, you have to go to videos, and then you have to click on like the stream that's currently happening. Because the VOD records, and you can like view it VOD-wise, but you can't do it while you're in like the live view. You have to go to like the separate view. That's it. Around the corner. These guys are batting so slow compared to me. So even if they bat for 90 overs, they're still going to make 200. None for 6. It's 2 straight. It's not good bowling, that. That's 2 straight. I got to get the inconsistent spin. That's what I want. I want the natural variation. Oh, there's an inside edge. That was actually a better delivery. I don't know why my man in there was cowering in fear. It's going to be 4, though, for the Sri Lankans. I'm not a big NBA fan, Aiden, so I don't understand the full ramifications of the Luka Doncic trade. But I just know the Lakers are now, favourite to win. And he's selling a lot of merch. That's the 2 things I know. He's selling a lot of merch, and the Lakers have a lot of excited fans. A lot of jerseys being bought. Off we go, length ball. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think I can get them out here for 150. Is a majority of the USA cricket team Indian? I mean, to be fair, if you're an American who grew up in America, from a more traditionalist American family, you're probably more likely going to play a sport that pays a lot better, like basketball or the NFL. Oh, that's in the air, and it is just over the top. That's 4. You know, it's a lot of players, obviously, of Indian descent who have the passion for it. Can't imagine there's a lot of cricket scholarships that are going out at, you know, the big college universities, which literally are mostly funded by college football and basketball programs. Like, that's where so many of these, you know, collegiate teams, or these schools make their money. Oh, I mean, we had some pretty stupid wickets, so if we can get a few like that, that'd be nice. Marnus in the infield. Yes, he is. Nice. Do I have IG? I do have IG. Oh. My @ is little_mill. MILL. One of these is going to be squirted. Like, it's giving thick edge what he's doing right now. I will be enjoying every minute. T-dubs. In the air. Fielder in the deep. If he was in close, was a chance. And for 22. I can sense a wicket is coming. Where will that come? Have I tried Ghost Hydration Drink? Oh, it's an edge, and it's probably about 4th slip. Khawaja taps it back in the deep. They only get the 2. That was a chance. How thick was it? Yeah, it was about 4th slip, wasn't it? Could sense the wicket. I'm not a big, like, drinker of anything other than water. I do have, like, Hydrolyte, though. I get the Hydrolyte tablets from, from Chemist Warehouse. That's a thick inside edge that, once again, they have survived through. Nah, I'm not going to tell you where I live. It's a bit much. Can you give me your address and the last 4 digits of your credit card number and the security number on the back, please? Very much appreciate that. None for 25. Should have bowled more pace bowlers. Could you take the piece and say Melton? I have been to Melton before. Not for any particular reason. Haven't gone back. That's exactly what a stalker would say. Number 30. I actually think I'm unlucky. I should have got a wicket. Yeah. Flues, that is one of the most outrageous things I've ever read on the internet. I'm sure people have. Me personally, not me personally. Not me personally. Yeah. I can't believe I finally opened this app and I see a twisty live stream. Dan Zid, welcome. I might catch that, Inglis. Come on, you're okay. You know. No challenge tonight. I mean, this game's a challenge based off my first innings. That was pretty rubbish. That's a good shot. It's another 4. I just got my line a bit wrong. My line a bit wrong. Dini for Australian. Nah. I'm not. Oi, vey. You've only ever watched the YouTube videos, which you love, and then you see streaming. Yeah, I think most people just watch the videos, like, because I've started cross-streaming to YouTube as well recently. Like, obviously more people have discovered that I've streamed. I've streamed for, like, 8 years. Like, I've been a Twitch partner for 8 years. Not that I've streamed, like, consistently over 8 years. In fact, I've probably streamed since 2015. I think this channel I made in 2015, this Twitch channel. That's like 10 years ago. That's crazy. And it was always something that I just enjoyed doing because it was just a silly, different way of making content. Because rather than like, you know, always making the same videos, it feels like it gets more people involved, and I really enjoy that element of making content because it's a bit easier to see the you know, the feedback in live time as to how people respond to what you do. Like YouTube comments, I feel like it's harder and harder to get legitimate answers out of people on the YouTube comments. So that's why it's better to have interactions on a stream. And for me, Twitch is my platform that I think I get the best interactions with my community from. Another reasonably good over. And for 40. Your cousin and you always used to talk about my videos in 2017 family gatherings. That's awesome. I love that. I love how you made YouTube memberships $1.50 on a side note. Yeah, I mean, if I can control it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it as cheap as possible. Like, it's not like I'm offering anything extraordinary on there. It's like, hey, if you want to support, here's the chance. You don't have to. It's there. It's an option. It's pretty basic. Like, I'm not offering a, you know, $50 channel membership or even like a $10 channel membership where it's like, okay, well, you're getting this extravagant amount. Like, I'm not that special. I just make cricket videos. Yeah. Oh! Misfield as well. And for 41. There has been a few edges. None have gone to hand. 36 overs left in the day. Your Cricket 22 play, do you recommend getting 24? I'd honestly just wait till the next one. There's not a heap of difference. That's a boundary though. The biggest jump from 19 to 22 is the frame rate was way better. And the heads weren't as big. Alright. This is a 7 over Stark spell. Should probably give him a rest. You can see they're just starting to get on top of him. It's probably Kuhneman time, I reckon, at the other end. Ash is coming up this year there. Oh, mate, 100% they're making a new one. 100%. If they're not, like, I don't know what they're doing. But they have to. They're not making a new AFL game this year. They have to be investing in a cricket game. Oh, just good time. You planning on going to the anniversary Ashes game by any chance? Is that next year or is that the year after? Is it 2027 or is it 2026? I'll probably definitely go, I reckon. That's for... Wasn't there supposed to be a cricket pro team like AFL 23 in March, April? Not sure. I haven't seen any announcements about it. March 15, 2027. Yes, it's still 2 years away. Look, Joshy, as much as I'd love to plan my life ahead, I can't tell you where I'll be on March 15 in 2027. Could be at the MCG. Don't know yet. All I know is right now I'm getting absolutely towed up in this game. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Aren't the Ashes held in England in 2027? Yes, but there's a special one-off test. I think it's a day-nighter at the MCG in March or something, which is actually going to be rogue for the football season. That means that they won't be able to use the G for a while. Then you try a game called Cricket Captain 24. I'm not really into the big simulation stuff though, Aiden. So I don't know. Potential live stream game, but don't know what if I would. 15 overs. Sri Lanka are batting at 4 and over. They're none for 59. I probably do need to do that. Would it be a one of the Ashes test or would it be a special one-off test? It's a special one-off test that doesn't count towards the World Test Championship or the Ashes. No, because the drop-in pitch will just stay forever. So it will mean, like, the AFL season will have 2 rounds of no MCG games. Everyone will play it at Marvel or away. Or GMHBA, if you are Geelong. Goomba Stadium. Or if you're North Melbourne, you're probably playing in Perth. Or everyone plays in Tassie. Is Tassie there in 2027? When's Tassie come into the comp? That year as well. Oh, I'm bowling shit. And I hope it works. It doesn't. It's a full toss. It's dispatched. Or we play at Princess Park. No. No one, you'd get there. That's through mid-wicket, another boundary. Gee, they're really flying here. I'm going to have to make 500 in the second innings. I'm in trouble. $28 for Tassie, okay. Or you just have gather round in like round 3. Or round 2. You have opening round, then gather round. Yes, I just downloaded a new kit, yes. Should be good with Kuhneman in this game. Thing is, I did play as the Heat in the Big Bash last year, not this year. Thoughts on the Hawks this year? I got them number 1. Number 1 seed, I got the Hawks. Oh wait, number 2 seed, I got the Hawks. Yes, man. Yes, man. Abish. Fielding. Can I just zip one through? Potential. Is that Inglis fielding there? Who should not be fielding there? What's the time of day, by the way? 3:12. Game isn't realistic. Marnus isn't appealing enough. I mean, I can change that. Travis Head can go to third slip. Stephen at first. We go Kuhneman round. See if that changes things. Keep hold of Maiden. Apparently. In the gap. And charging it down is Murphy. Does tap it back. He's probably due for a spot in the attack now. Kuhneman to the right hand up. And Fernando works him away to the leg side. And it's a singular run. Do I ever play Cricket 24 without recording? No. Like, only if I'm testing an idea. Probably the only time. Smashed. 4 for Karunaratne. And even then, like, I won't play a full 50 over game. That's off the pad. I don't know if it's done enough. I don't think it was worth it. I think it was actually turning away too much, so it's going to miss the off stump, which is why I chose not to review, and yeah, pretty clear. Oh, that was better. It was the arm ball, and Karunaratne hits it to the boundary. He picks up a 50 in fine style, and what a day it has been for Sri Lanka. Just a confident start here, none for 82. It's nice. Commentary in every sports game is garbage. Yes. Yes, it is. Even FIFA, incredibly repetitive, but the reason is that you don't notice as much. They just don't say as much. Like, they literally just don't say anything. But if you play like World Cup mode, they say the same 3 stories every time. That's 4 again. Smashed. Same with Madden. Like, same with cricket. Same with AFL. There's only so much you can do. And for 86. But also, like, cricket commentators, right? Like, what are they, like, you know, it's Kerry O'Keefe telling some outrageous anecdotal story. What are you going to do for a cricket test match with the commentators? You're going to have Kerry O'Keefe tell you 100 stories of just random anecdotes. Like, I mean, it would make you want to listen to it. But yeah. Oh, Travis. Oh. Come on, I'd love a nice Nice wicket, please. They could collapse too. Just because I collapse doesn't mean they can't collapse. Oh, he's come down the wicket. Was that a chance? Nah. Nothing was close. Webster or Connolly for 6 in the test team. I mean, Webster can bowl spin or pace. Put him in. Keep him in. Bowled him! It's Kuhneman who gets the wicket. This one goes straight on. Hits the top of off stump. Australia finally get the wicket. It's Fernando who goes for 34. 1 for 88. Dinesh Chandimal. Next man into the crease. And he's whipped that away. I thought for a second maybe a catching opportunity, but it's going to be 4. Indeed, he played for spin. There was none. It's fun. Look at that. That's so crazy. Alright, fresh up. Oh, was that toe first? No. No, says the umpire. G'day, awesome guy. The collapse is happening. Yes, 1 wicket, an almighty collapse. Oh, that's onto the shoe. Could have gone anywhere. It's through mid-wicket. There is nobody there. Low outfield. Just the 2. Oh, this is a full toss. That out? Nah. Into the ground first. The appeal for bump ball. We have an appeal for bump ball. Run out bowl's end. 1 for 95. Oh, a leading edge. We need more men around the bat. I said, more men around the bat. More. Let's hang on. Let's just get into some real Test cricket areas, shall we? Let's just embrace the sort of field settings that really get you up and about on a daily basis. Who's at point? You can go here. And mid on. Yeah. Go here. All right. Yes, Test cricket is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's going to get out, surely. Are you going to make this into a video? Always. If we don't do these things... Oh, what is going on? Oh, first slip I needed. It's a boundary. Stephen come to first. Khawaja go to 3rd or 4th. Nice, look at the fielding. Why would you throw it there? He's found a gap in amongst all the men around the bat. They come back for 2. 1 for 101. Todd Murphy at first, please. I've been spamming. He's bowling. Oh, that's a catch, isn't it? Oh. Ooh. Every time you ask, he's in with the bowl. Also, Aiden, I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm the one playing the game. Not to burst your bubble. If you want Todd Murphy at first slip, you're more than welcome to do it. You see, you say it wasn't going to work, but you never know. It might. Just like that ball. Pretty good. Maiden over. Oh, look at that. That's in the gap as well. They'll get one. They'll get two. Will they think about three? Probably. There's a misfield from Murphy, but it's just the two. Oh. Look, I'm not leaking any more runs than I was before. The rate's actually gone down. And that's disappointing. It is a boundary. There was only two from the over before that. 1 for 107. "21 overs left in the day. Maybe Stark gets a second run. Maybe Lion will definitely get another run. Hopefully we get 3+ wickets. I don't think Head will get a go yet. We've already got 2 off spinners going. Oh, and Murphy's going quite well. That's a thickish outside edge that races for 1. So, yeah. When will I post this? It depends when I cut it up. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe the day after that? I don't know. 1 for 110? Dark has the ball. Good short one. It's probably a wide though. Yes, the game gives it as a wide. Is there a way to download kits? Just download kits. No, you have to download the whole team, but then you can copy the kits from the team onto the other team. Oh, that's not bad, that. Really not bad. Oh. The Tigers finishing higher than 18th this year. I mean, there's certainly a possibility of anything happening. I do think, though, with quite a young, inexperienced side, they're going to be struggling. Edge goes to ground. It's a nice tight lead. 1 for 114. Story of a North supporter. Just without the flags in between. Dean, can you open up the scorecard? Probably not. What's your opinion on the shortened quarter debate? Hate it. Game's good. Don't make it shorter. Like, just go back and watch the COVID year and watch it how defensive football was and the low scores. Like, do we honestly want games again that were that? Would not have thought so. If Dangerfield thinks quarters are too long, it means he's getting old. You know, it's classic Geelong. The rules get changed for them. Like when that bloke, what's his name? Hocking. Steve Hocking. He was an ex-Geelong. What did he do? He changed all the rules in 2020 to suit Geelong. And they still didn't win the flag that year. No one cries more than AFL play. Oh, mate, I think the AFL as an industry in terms of how the players run the game is incredibly soft in compared to how other world sports are run. It's like, I think, like, trading to go home is honestly one of the, like, biggest rorts in the entire game. Like, you're getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't care where you are playing in the country. I do not care if you grew up in Perth and you get drafted to Melbourne. You know, like, it's your job. Suck it up. And like Horn Francis going back to Adelaide after 1 year. Like, what a joke. Obviously it doesn't happen every time, but like you get the idea. That's no run. Do I know Cardman and Tamarmalade boys and stuff IRL? No. I have so many normie friends. And I said it in the nicest way possible. I don't think I could handle hanging out with too many people who are creators. I just think people are so silly. I love having silly fun. I think creators are often too serious. Or they're like... they're obsessive. Myself included. But that's why I like having a normal job. You know. You are fairly normie. I feel like I'm fairly normie. Like, I haven't been to like a creator type event for a couple of years. There was definitely a point where I was like pretty like Twitch heavy and like knew a lot of lore and things. Whereas now I feel like I'm fairly normie. But I'm still also very... oh, and that's a good shot. Another 4. But like, I feel like I'm pretty good at educating people also who don't know what I do. Like, not in a way that's like, you know, like, oh, I'm so special because I make this. Like, whoop-de-doo. Literally every man and his dog has a TikTok account these days. Like, you're not special. Like, you know, being able to create videos for other people is a privilege. You work for like Tennis Open or something, right? Well, only during like the tennis. For the last 2 years I've been working for Fox, just doing social for them. But I like, and like before that I worked at a radio station doing video stuff. I was hoping that would be an edge. That'll be 4. Do I run the Fox Review Instagram account? No, if I'm working, then yeah, I might post some stuff on there. But if I'm not working, like I don't work every day. I only work like maybe twice a week. I normally work quite a bit during the footy season, but it's like a combination of people. It's a whole team. That's 4 runs. I don't even know how that shot. Yeah, and like for me, like that's really what I've enjoyed doing the most, is just working my way up in different industries because of what I do. It's not like, oh, look at me, how cool I am because I make videos on the internet. It's like this is my like passion because I really like doing. I really like, you know, working in sport and being in and around sport, and being able to create stuff is like so cool, and having my own outlet to do that is even cooler, you know? So from that perspective, I feel like I'm fairly normie, but I'm also relatively hooked in to what else is going on. But I also don't want to get caught up in the brain rot world. Not that every creator is brain rot, but I feel like there is a lot out there these days. I mean, look at this. I'm playing 3 hours of a test match. Like, this is pretty cooked too. But at least we're having some relatively good discussions throughout. Oh, it's a short ball. It's a high top edge, and it does just go over Carey's head. And it's 4, and I think this is, what, a 50-run stand as well between these two, or something like that. Since the first wicket fell, Sri Lanka are well and truly on top in this game. 1 for 140. Give me line. How many overs he bowled? Just the 9. You know what I mean? No, but like, you know what I mean when I say, like, there is just a different type of person who, once they go like full creator send, just stops knowing normie interactions. Where every interaction they have is like they're making a video. And you're like, stop it. And like, I mean, the thing is, right, like, when you see a creator, if you're watching a video, right, you're seeing like for me, if you're seeing a 10-minute video, you're seeing that if it's a test match of a 3-hour thing, edited down into 10 minutes, you're seeing 10 minutes over 24 hours, in a day, in a week. You're seeing less than an hour of me a week. You cannot possibly know who I am or much about me, despite, you know, just potentially them what I tell you. You know what I mean? So when people look up to people who obviously make videos and stuff and things like that, I think obviously, you know, great for you if you think, wow, they're making something that's really cool. I love that. But you just don't know anyone. You just don't know anyone. You don't know anything about anyone until you actually meet them in person and interact with them and understand who they are and what they're doing. You know? It's not bad delivery. Bro, I respect your opinions on the earth. You're a genuine guy. I think it's also because I care less. Like, I think I care less because, like, I've been doing this for so long. It's like the opinions of the internet, and I've obviously learned this, obviously, over time, is the opinions of the people on the internet are not the opinions that I need to value as to, like, you know, what makes my day or whatever, you know, or like what impacts my health. Like, the people who I see in my everyday life are the people who make that impact on me in terms of how I feel and behave and whatever. Hold that thought, I got it. Stop! Stop getting ads! Stop it! Stop it now! Ah, that's 4 and the 150 comes up. Karuna Ratney to 94. Anyway. There's only so much I can do. Oh, run. I'm still in the ad for 20 seconds. Oh my god. Yeah. No, but you get what I mean. I mean, and if you don't, that's fine. Why don't I post on my account? What do you mean? Oh, on my other account. Because I just haven't made any content that I think would be good for it. Like, I haven't made anything good of variety that would be good to go on there. If I'm going to vlog and stuff, I may as well just do it on this channel. My, main channel anyway. Did I conquer the Glenn Maxwell Wooden Legs challenge? Not yet. No, basically what I was saying was the reason I just am very chill on stream is because I do not care as much about the opinions of people online. Like, they don't matter in the sense of, like, it's not something I need to value so much that if I'm not hated by the internet, if the internet doesn't like me, it's like, well, that's fine. That doesn't affect my day because I have a really good crew of people who I actually talk to in the real world. Like, if you're seeing a 10-minute video, I'll repeat the whole fucking thing. I said, if you see a 10-minute video of me, you're seeing like an hour of me a week. You don't know me, so why should I expect you to know how my life is and how I treat people and things like that? So I'm just saying. Anyway, how old am I? I'm 28. Yeah. How long does it take to edit the videos? Depends what it is. But what if you've been watching for 5+ years? Again, it's still hard. Like, you can gauge, like, I guess the performance I give. But, like, you haven't really had an interaction. It's because I've been around forever. Not gonna lie, I thought you were 23, 25. I've been streaming since, like, 2015. Yeah. Your personality does kind of show just a bit during, like, your response to chats and the way you talk. And that's what I mean. Like, it's obviously, like, streaming is quite a performative thing a lot of the time. So, like, if I am, like, on, Oof. That was a good over, but I just couldn't get another wicket. All right, Cooney. Let's go. Surely thick outside edge to the man at slip. Oh, it's a thin one. And I didn't have a first sleeper in. That's crazy. Toby's here. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Where's the keeper there? That's exactly right. Where is the keeper? Not doing his due diligence. Bro, you're like 23. Thank you. Hey, I like that I look young. G'day, Shamil. Bro, that's on like 5th stump. What are you doing? Your digital persona only ages when you're on screen. That's it. Oh. Oh, Jeez, tell you what. Twisty had some great tricep definition. And this is my left arm too. This is my weak arm. Look at that. You can see the line. Oof. That's not even my gun arm, you know. All right, Karunaratne on 98. Doesn't pierce the gap. We've got a couple of slips in. Oh, he's still trying to work it to the onside. Okay. There's a cover gap. I'm happy for you to give that a crack because I can sense the edge coming. He's found the gap, though, between cover and point. And he strikes the 100 with a big 4. There he is, 102. Hat off and all. 17 boundaries in it. An incredible effort from that man. You pointed to your right arm there. Yeah, this is mirrored, though. This is mirrored. This is left. This is right. You're not looking at the right thing. Oh. Yeah, the webcam's mirrored because it would look weird if I was not looking into the screen. Like, for example, if I flip this, look how weird that looks. Look how weird that is. Nobody wants to see that. You're like, what are you looking at? Why are you looking off the screen, you dummy? Like, what are you doing? Silly. Nobody wants to see that. Why are you looking at my... Oh, that's toe! Oh. Should I have reviewed? Hit some good shots, this bloke. 102 off 145. I'm gonna just have a look. I don't think it was really any close. Maybe it was bat. It felt like it was toe first. Oh no, it was turning. It was turning. That was out. Never mind. Do I get around any rugby league? I'll watch it if I have to for work. That's about it. Oh yeah. Joe Wilson would have given it out as the video umpire. Oh, that's nicely played. That's another boundary. Again, just through mid-wicket. This is actually now a horrible, horrible moment because I don't know if anyone has realised. I mean, you probably did when I got bowled out for 205 or whatever it was. They're 1 for 172. I think I've distracted myself here from the fact that they are absolutely smashing me because I'm only 37 ahead and they have 9 wickets in the shed. And that rhymed, and that's cut away, and that's another 4. I'm going to need a bat for like 3 days. Incoming 3 for 700 next innings. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was a spin to win sort of a day. I really did. Lock in. Marnus would have caught that, Inglis. Get out of there. Marnus would have caught that. Are you playing the entire test match tonight? Hell no! You know how long a test match takes? Oh, come on! Marnus would have caught that, Inglis. If he was in second slip, he would have dived 4 metres to catch that. 1 for 177. That's outrageous. Alright, well, we've got the peak field back in. Kenna, welcome in. Welcome to Twitch. Appreciate you being here. I mean, this fielder needs to work now, doesn't it? At this field setting, yes. Oh, Jesus. I'm imploding. Can we get a wicket before the day's done? The chat are screaming for it. This is the last over of the day. We've got one ball left. All right, guys. It's the last ball of the day coming, which means the stream is coming to a close. Kuhneman. What do you got for me, mate? Let's have a go. Oh, yeah. 1 for 181. Sri Lanka dominant. On a day where Australia were just hot garbage, to put it lightly. Oh, I didn't mean that. Sorry. Let's actually look at the scorecard. Here is the scorecard. Sri Lanka, Karunaratne 111, Chandimal 34, Fernando made 34 as well. Australians bowlers, yeah, not impressive. After Travis Head got us off to a really good start, you can actually see the collapse in real time here. Australia were 4 for 173, lost 6 for 36 to be all out for 209. So, gonna need some sort of rectification of that tomorrow in day number 2. Probably won't be live streaming the rest of this match because I'll probably will just record it while I'm watching the test match itself. As I'm sure you guys will probably be watching the test match tomorrow. So I'll try to get this video out tomorrow as well.